In last topic, I told you that I will teach you about the consumer in case of the one commodity. Consumer in case of the one commodity. In the topic that our heading was that consumer equilibrium. In that I will tell you about the consumer in case of the one commodity. See, in case of one commodity, what is that? Consumer is in the equilibrium. Consumer is in the equilibrium at the quantity at which the marginal utility of the good X is equal to its price. It means that consumer is called in equilibrium when the marginal utility of any product is equal to its price, then we say that the consumer is in equilibrium. It means that marginal utility is equal to the Px. X is the product name, P is the price, MU is the marginal utility, and or marginal utility X upon Px is equal to 1. That is called the consumer in case of the one commodity. See, in the economics, when we study the economics, main thing, when we study in the economics, 4 things are there which are necessary to know. First is the definition, second is the assumption, third is the schedule, and fourth is the graph. According to the 4 things, if the 4 things are not there, we can't understand that any product is, any definition is going on, any topic is going on. So 4 things are necessary. So this is the definition. Now I will tell the assumption what are the needed for this particular point. See, what are the assumption? What are the assumption for the chemical equilibrium for the one commodity? So assumption was what? Assumption. See, assumption. First is the rational consumer. Second one is the continuous consumption. Third one is the income must be constant. Fourth one is the marginal utility of money. Marginal utility of money be constant. See one by one. Rational consumer. What do you mean by the rational consumer? Rational consumer means if we are talking about any product, or the consumer is purchasing any product, so the consumer should be rational. Means the consumer should know that what product I have to purchase and what product I have to not purchase, and what product are available in the market and which product are not available in the market. So consumer should be the rational consumer. Second is the continuous consumption. See, if you want to know that the consumer is in equilibrium, then the continuous consumption means the product is used daily by daily in the serial order, daily by daily, so that they know that about the consumer are in equilibrium or not, the marginal utility is going to the equal to the price or not. So continuous consumption is necessary. Third one is the income must be constant. Income जो होनी चाहिए constant होनी चाहिए. Means if you get more salary, if you get more money, then how you recognize that he is in the consumer, he is in equilibrium or not, he is satisfying his power or not. So income must be constant. If the income must be constant, means what? If the 5 rupees he are getting, then 5 rupees only. According to the 5 rupees, how much product he is getting, that is the matter. Fourth one is the marginal utility of the money is constant. Marginal utility of the money is the constant. Money should be constant. Money should not be increased. So now I will tell about, according to the schedule, I am going to tell how to schedule. One example I am going to give about the according to the schedule. See, definition is okay, assumption is okay. Now schedule. See, schedule. See, schedule. See, one point is there. Let's see it clearly. According to this, the topic should be clear. 1 point this, 1 point this. This is the this one. This is the units, and this is the marginal utility X, and this is the price. First 25, here 5, here 2, here 15, here 5. Then third one is the 10, here 5, here 5, here 5, here 4, here 5. See, here 8, here 5, here 5, and one last is the 6, here 2, here 5. See, understand, my dear student. See, first unit, first time when you expense 5 rupees, you are getting 25. You are getting more and more, 25. Second time 5, then 15, then third 5, 10, 5, 8. Now 5, 5, 5, 5. This is the point of the equilibrium. This is the time of the equilibrium. See, when you will purchase the things when it comes till the equilibrium, till your expense, and when you are expensing 5 rupees, you will purchase. Never you will purchase. So it must clear that when till you will purchase when your price is equal to your commodity. That is called the consumer equilibrium. Now student, now we will study with the help of one graph. That graph, according to graph, it is totally clear that what is consumer equilibrium. See, now according to the graph, it is totally clear that what is the consumer equilibrium. See, one line this, 1 point this, 1 point this, and 1 point this. See, now according to the graph, you understand. See, this is the price, that is constant, that is px. This is a 0, this is x point, this is the units, this is the marginal utility. See, and this is the point of satisfaction, point of satisfaction. See, according to the graph, this is the price. Price is constant. Price cannot be changed. According to the schedule, I told that 5 rupees, 5 rupees, 5 rupees, 5 rupees. Only the units, only the marginal utility are getting different. So marginal utility is going down, and your price is constant, and this is the point. This is the point of satisfaction. This is the point of satisfaction, and this is your units. And according to this, we must clear that what is the consumer equilibrium. Now what we understand that this is the diminution point. This is diminution is going on. This is the price is remain constant. Price cannot be changed. According to this, our consumer equilibrium topic is over. Last, I would like to say that when we want to study the consumer equilibrium, definition is important, assumption is important, schedule is important, and graph is important, and formulas is important. So this is the topic of the consumer equilibrium. Now we will study in the next lecture about the law of the diminishing utility. Thank you.